All five of the homes we're going to look at today sold recently for between $695,000 to $710,000, but they're not even remotely the same type of product. One was built for living, one was built for investing, and one, while it looks really nice, is really only right for a specific type of buyer. And if you don't know which is which, it can be really easy to buy the wrong thing. So today, I'm going to show you what $700,000 actually buys you in Vancouver right now. So let's get into it. We have got five properties. We're looking at Mount Pleasant, Fairview, Hastings over in the Brewery District, and then again in Mount Pleasant. So let's start off with this one over in the Brewery District. This building is called Cannery Row. It's on Wall Street, very close to the port. It's also called Port Town, this area. So let's just kind of situate it for you on the map to get us going. Wall Street, right? You've got some train tracks there, and where is my little minus button to zoom out? So I wouldn't say this is like the scary homelessy part of Hastings by any means. That's going to be more, you know, down this way towards the downtown east side. This is actually quite a hip neighborhood, and it's got, great access to New Brighton Park and quieted streets. These are really traffic slowed, and there's lots of great breweries around here. Parallel 49. What do we got? Bomber Brewing's around here. So lots of good stuff. Pandora Park is been redone in the last couple of years. I think you got a really nice tennis court there now. So great little area. What we're looking at here is built in 1998. The building is called Cannery Row, and this is a loft unit. It is a one bedroom with two bathrooms, one full, one half. So powder room for your guests. Sold for $697,000 in August of 2025. Now the market is relatively flat right now. Today is January 10th of 2026, and if anything, we're expecting prices to maybe soften even a little bit more this year. So keep that in mind. One thing to note about this loft conversion, though, is this 300 feet on the loft mezzanine level is unauthorized technically. The strata plan really only recognizes the 617 square feet on the main floor. Now, whether that's going to cause you problems with getting a mortgage on it, it's debatable. I would expect you could probably get one without a big issue. Let's just have a quick read of the listing details here. Trendy loft living in popular Cannery Row on prestigious Wall Street, East Van. Upper level fits king size bed. Bonus ensuite bathroom. 2 closets. Main floor is open kitchen, washer, dryer. So you got an ensuite laundry. Gas fireplace. Juliet balcony. Full size windows. 14-foot high ceilings. So you got a lot of volume here. And the original part of East Van's Brewery District, the ample parks and fabulous shopping. Fabulous roof deck with barbecue. That's pretty cool. You got parking. Short-term rentals are allowed with strata approval, so that's actually a nice feature to have. You can have pets here, which is great too. Dogs or cats. Get 2 of them. Cool living space near downtown and the North Shore. Yeah, that's great access to the highway too. That's something to keep in mind. So let's have a look at the pictures, because that's what's going to tell us about it. I quite like this place, to be honest with you. That's got a lot of character to it. The floors look original. You could definitely clean those up. Nice leafy tree to kind of separate you from some of the industrial vibe of the area. What else do you got? There's your washer dryer tucked in there. It's very open. Definitely a cool space for, like, I don't know, I would say like an artist type, right? That's probably somebody who's going to want to live here. Somebody, good kitchen, gas range. It's got a bit of pantry space there, I think I saw. Brick wall, bathroom. I mean, a little dated for sure, but for, what did we say, $697,000? That is an interesting it missing something? Looks like it's got to be missing a piece. Or maybe not. Wait, what does it say? Original robot, iRobot ceiling fan. Okay. Sometimes those are AI written, but that definitely wasn't. And you got your closet there. Here's your loft space. Your little ensuite bathroom up top. So this is definitely a cool place, and I would tell you, oh, nice rooftop deck with that. You're getting a lot of value here for what do you got? 920 square feet, and you got a powder room, easy access to North Shore and wherever you want to get to based from the highway. Easy to get downtown. I really like this place, to be frank with you. 697, sold in August, 16 days. I think down from 738. They started at 760, so took them a bit of time to get there. So that is one example of what you can get for $700,000 in Vancouver in the not so distant past. Let's move along here and see what else we got here. We got Wall Street. I think let's go over to Fairview. This is what? Something a little more traditional. It's on one level. It is got its own address, so I'm going to say probably ground oriented with a townhome feel. Let's read through it a little bit here, guys. Sold for $701,800, $701,800. Basically $702,000. Has parking, has a locker. Built in 1985, so a bit older. Maybe you got some concerns about the building maintenance to be mindful of. You want to be read through all the building documents really carefully and just know what you're getting into. It's got in-suite laundry. Let's see what else we got here. Spacious, 861. Large office solarium. Let's see what we got. So yeah, that is big. It's almost 16 feet by 8. Unique home is top floor, okay, without having its own townhome style entrance. Interesting. Floor to ceiling windows. It's only part of an 18 unit strata you can see here. So it's a small strata. Charming arched kitchen window, skylight, showcase city mount views, northern exposure, cooler in the summer months. Cozy fireplace, spacious kitchen, close to VGH, upcoming SkyTrain subway line, grocery, Granville Island, pets allowed. Okay, so lots of good stuff here. Seems to have some decent finishes. Let's click through the pictures and see what we're dealing with here. There's your gas fireplace. That is a lovely view. There's your big solarium den. Might be cold in the winter. Nicely staged. I wonder what about this townhouse. The kitchen looks like it needs some work. I'm wondering about this townhome feel entrance and what that's all about. So let's find out after we get through some of these pictures. But so far, a lovely home that might just need a kitchen renovation. Okay, we've seen lots of pictures of the living space already. All right, and we're on 8th, so yeah, that looks like 8th. 8th is a relatively quiet street for Fairview. It's not bad. Office space. You got a heater under there, hopefully. I wonder how cold that solarium is in the winter. Let's see what else we got. Yep, lovely views, we know. Here, that's the kitchen. That's what we're trying to get to. So, kitchen is clean. They do have a nice little archway there. Newer appliances. Really, you just need some new, maybe just reface the cabinets and put some stone counters in there. It's not the end of the world by any stretch. The sink's a little older too, but I mean, what were we talking about? $702,000? Bedroom looks pretty big. Let's see if we can just see how big that bedroom is quickly. 13.5 by 10 feet. That's not bad. Okay, sorry, I lost us the bedroom, so we're going to go in reverse a bit. Right, big closet with the mirrored doors. Hopefully you saw that. Bathroom looks to have some updates. Not a huge full-size laundry. Oh, full-size, just not massive. And okay, so you're walking along a corridor to the outside from the outside to get in. That's why we're calling it a townhome style entrance. Got it. Okay, so no lobby here. I am wondering because I saw something like this not just the other day. One thing I don't love about these style units is typically this window for the bedroom is going to look out to the lobby or the walkway. Not the end of the world by any means, but just something that you get when you're not dealing with something with like interior halls, which wouldn't have that window. So it lets some light in, but it also lets, the traffic, you can see those people go by unless you have your blinds closed all the time. Okay, so that is, what'd you get? 1985 building, and the Wall Street one, how old was that again? That was built in 1998, so that one's a bit older. Okay, so moving along. We've done that. We've done 8th. Let's 864 square feet. Let's continue on to Sophia Street. Okay, Sophia Street, 2008, you're thinking it's a great year, right? It's not too old. It's got parking, it's got a locker. It's a 2-level thing. Sometimes I don't like these because they might feel like 2 small areas stacked on top of each other, but we'll have a look. It's a 1-bed loft with 2 separate entries. Walk-up loft at the Sophia 818 and townhome, soaring 16-foot ceilings, glass frontage, private street entry, painted, brushed oak floors, 13 glass railings, full kitchen, granite counters, stainless steel appliances, gas stove, loft level, the second GE laundry, concrete construction, quiet living, plus rooftop terrace, city views, new Broadway SkyTrain coming up. Okay, so good things here, right? I think we got to look at where it is though. So it's definitely a busier area, right? You're right by Kingsway. You're close to lots of stuff. The one thing I don't love about this pocket, and specifically that building, is I wonder if I can do it this way. It might be right here, but there is like a, what do we want to call it? Like supportive services for people down on their luck, right? Let's look at on the Google Maps and see what it's called. So I'm not just calling it the wrong thing here. We want to see it on Google Maps because this is what might turn me off from this one as a buyer. So the Salvation Army thrift stores there. Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of that. See, maybe it's just the thrift shop. Maybe they have some other. There you go. The Vancouver Recovery Club is right here. So, not saying anything bad about the work that these guys do, right? It's good to have these people do good work, but it does bring a particular type of people in the area that maybe having struggles, and that's going to be outside your door. So that's up to you if that's an issue or not. Some people it's not going to be. Some people it is. Up to you. Let's get in here and look at the pictures and see what you're actually getting though for that $695,000, because that's for 818 square feet in a 2008 building. It's pretty good. So here's the front of the building. You got your own little entrance. Remember what I just said about the Vancouver Recovery, the place there, right? Maybe a security issue for your front entrance. Lovely interior. Look at those windows. Wow. Yeah, this is a great looking place. Love that glass railing. So I think the reason that this one is such a good deal is, you're just off Kingsway and Main, so busier corridors, traffic, and you've got that recovery center right there, which is going to bring down the value a little bit. But It's got that nice rooftop deck, lovely outside. Cool place for the right person. It's a great deal. Okay, moving on. Is that two parking? No, just one. Let's see what else we got. So we've been and we've seen Sophia, and now we're gonna let's look at Manitoba. This is the only two-bedroom property we have on our list. To get two bedrooms for $700,000 is not easy. And this one's even 2007. Like last year, maybe it was the year before. I think it was last year. I sold a two-bedroom in Kitsilano, very close to the beach. I think it was like $735,000 for a unit that was smaller than this in a 1976 building that had some real issues that we were staring down the barrel of. We're talking like you could have like $190,000 of special levies if everything was done all at once, which we didn't think was going to happen. Um, and that was more than this place, right? Much older too. So, 2007 built, two bedrooms, one bathroom, one parking, 46 units in this development, 816 square feet, pets allowed, great. So this is Vu, close to Olympic Village. Doesn't seem to say anything special about it. It's got some views, kitchen with granite, stainless steel appliances, yada, yada, yada. So it's got laundry. Oh, we should see where it is on the map, right? That's where we're kicking these things off. So very close to Broadway. Be curious if it faces it or not. Maybe we can find that out. Broadway and Main. So let's see. Do we have a floor plan to show us? No. Okay, no floor plan. Maybe we can make it out from the pictures. That's your entrance. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's see. Can I tell from this? I think Broadway's over here, so it doesn't look like you're going to be facing Broadway. So that's a relief. Maybe you're facing that telephone pole, but I'd rather be doing that than facing Broadway. Oh, it said the views were mentioned there. I think it was east-west. We'll come back to it. Okay, lobby. Yeah, we don't care. It's a nice building. It's great. It's got an elevator. Normally we're gonna put the unit pictures first, not the building. But anyways, not for me to critique. Okay, what else have you been empty? Yeah, so someone's used the AI descriptors for this. Kitchen, pretty plain Jane. Call that investor grade. Cabinetry, appliances, something you see common in buildings in Yaletown of the same vintage. Yeah, very much an investor grade product. Okay, yeah, you got a big closet with some shelves. Is it big? I don't know. It's just got lots of shelving in it. Put it that way. Okay, so maybe part of the problem with why this one sold so cheaply is, I mean, the photos aren't great. It's got nice tree, leafy outside there. Floors look okay. I'm still gonna continue to say it's investor grade product. Yikes. Okay, well, the unit is fine, but this is something that you would sell to somebody wanting to rent it out. This is something for somebody to rent out typically, or maybe a couple that needs that second bedroom rather than just a one bedroom, right? It has, what do we got? And a den. So that's probably that closet with the shelving in it. But you got a 10 by 9 bedroom, not huge, 8 by 8, very small. So good for somebody who's going to be working from home potentially in a couple. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that other than, I mean, it's the only two bedroom we got on our list here, and it's for $700,000. So, what do you want for 700? You got a two bedroom. It's the only one on our list here. So, trade-offs, right? Trade-offs. Let's go to the last one on our list here. This is the one that I said was for a very specific type of buyer. And the reason I say that is this is a live work zoned property. IC3. Built in 1995. You'll see lots of these in this sort of Mount Pleasant East part of town. They were done as like artist studios. Let's just hit the highlights here. It's got parking, doesn't have a locker, 783 square feet. You can have pets with restrictions. This one, you can actually rent it out as an Airbnb as well. You just got to be in compliance with the city bylaws, meaning it's got to be your primary residence. So rent it out while you're away somewhere else. It has in-suite laundry, but the building also has shared laundry. Does have a bike room. Okay, anything you want to hit? 10-foot ceilings, wall-to-wall windows, updated kitchen, bath, hardwood. Outlook over the community park on the quiet south side of the building. Bathroom, kitchen completely updated in 2019. In-suite laundry added. Space could be imagined so many different ways. Common roof deck, outstanding views. Gallery space off the lobby for residents. Use concrete building, well-run strata. Pets rentals, okay, Airbnb prime. Yeah, these are cool units. I quite think these are neat. And let's look at where they are. Like this is an up and coming area, right? The South Flats. There's buildings going up sort of down in here that you'll see some foundations being dug out, and they're gonna have a SkyTrain along Great Northern Way. So definitely a cool little spot just off Main that I think would be well worth buying into, and that would go up in the future. So, oh, and then Bread Truck Brewing's around here too, for what that's worth. And you got the bouldering gym. Okay, so let's get into it and see pictures here. What do we got? Okay. Seems quite bright. Sometimes the photos are edited and brightened up, so that might be the case. But it's all very open, right? You see the bed is a Murphy bed. What else we got there? It's your living area. Trying to get a look out this window. So just one big open space. This would be all your closets along here. Where is our kitchen? Here it is. Kitchen looks good. I think this is perfect for somebody who goes away a lot. Great to have an Airbnb unit, or have it capable to use it for that purpose if you're leaving town a lot. But overall, I mean, it's great, nice little space. And these have good communities too. Like I've gone to some parties in buildings like that, if not that one. And you do have a nice community of neighbors. That looks like a dog park to me. There's your lobby, there's your roof deck with some great views. Cool Main Street stuff. What else we got? Right, so that is... This is the common space for the building. The lobby, I would imagine, right? Right there. Let's see if we can see any foundations being poured up. Yeah, that's one right there being dug out. Red trucks probably right there. So definitely going to be a cool spot in the future. And here's our floor plan. So I think you definitely have some future value built in there, if I haven't said that enough. So as with anything, when you're shopping in this kind of price range, there's trade-offs to be had here, right? We are looking at buildings done in 2008, 7, 85, and the mid 90s. The lowest price per square foot was going to be Wall Street, right here. I think that was the best value, to be honest, $758 a square foot. Then we had the best outdoor space was it this one? That's not what I meant. Why did this one have the best outdoor space? I don't know. I don't think it has the best outdoor space. But you got your own entryway, and all you really had to do there was do the kitchen over with some new counters and maybe cabinet faces. What else we got? The most modern design was Sophia, but as I was sharing, the location might have been a bit of an issue. And you have the most bedrooms over on Manitoba, although it was very investor grade. And then lastly, we had our live work studio on East 2nd. So let's just put a glimpse of where all these are related to each other on the map of Vancouver so you can see, right? If it loads for me, which it doesn't want to. Okay, one more try, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Right, here's our map. Right, there's Wall Street over here in the Brewery District, Port Town. Here's our live work one here down in the South Flats. That is our the one with the exterior walkway on 8th Avenue. It's a great neighborhood for young professionals and young families. And then we got some other stuff happening here in Mount Pleasant on Main. That was our 2-bedroom, which is quite close to Broadway. And then that's the one which was quite close to the Vancouver Recovery Center. So trade-offs to be made, right? Do you want to have the aesthetic or the raw space with Wall Street? You got to be considering about the building and the future maintenance, such as that one on what was the one with the future maintenance issues? It was from 1985. It was this one in Fairview. Could be okay though. But for $700,000, it seems like you can get a lot of different great stuff here, with all of these basically being nearly 800 square feet or more. Great time to purchase if you are in the market for a condo, I guess is all I'm going to say, because these would have cost you a lot more in previous years. So anyway, with that said, thanks for watching. I'm Josh Kepke with Real Broker. If you want to see more videos like these, all you got to do is just subscribe. I got some great home tour videos for you of my own listings, which you can take tours of and see what those look like. And that's on that playlist over here. And that's all I got for you today. So come back next time.